Hi, this is Dr. Dan. Welcome to pillar number 2, nutrition. During my own health journey, changing what I ate had a major impact on my health almost immediately. I was one day at the beach about to kite surf, which is one of my favorite things to do, and I went to put my harness around my waist and couldn't get it on. My stomach was in so much pain and I was really shocked at what had happened. And I thought, what have I just eaten? And I'd been to a cafe and I'd had a huge sandwich with white fluffy bread. And I realized that what I was eating was having a major impact on my bloatedness and on the way I felt. And I decided that I wasn't going to let what I ate affect things like my ability to go out and have fun in the ocean kite surfing. So I went and got tested. I went to GPs and had some food allergy tests and things like that. And essentially what came back was that I was completely healthy and that I would have to put up with this way of living for the rest of my life. They just couldn't find anything wrong with me. Apparently I wasn't gluten intolerant and wheat was absolutely fine for me. But I decided that I wasn't going to put up with that, so I started reading a few books here and there, all based around what we eat. And having read so many books, I realized that a common theme was particularly things like trying to avoid eating a refined diet. So what's a refined diet? It's basically any food that's been manipulated by man so that it's not in the form it was when it was growing. So, and most foods in a packet would be classed as a refined food. So I spoke with my wife. She also was feeling a bit bloated at the time, and I said, what do you think if we can just for a couple of weeks just go completely non-refined? And because of the story with the bread at the beach with my bloatedness, I said, let's go non-refined and let's try and cut out gluten. And she decided to support me in that, and she had a go herself. And within 2 weeks, our bloatedness just went away. I was no longer had constipation and diarrhea. I was feeling great. I had more energy. And many people don't realize there's more neurons in the gut than there are in the brain. So if you've got good gut health, your body's going to be a lot healthier than if you didn't have good gut health. So we did that, and things improved quite a lot, but I still occasionally had this lack of energy here and there, those sorts of things, and occasionally I would get a blocked nose, and those sorts of symptoms would come back, and I decided to try the next thing, which was no dairy. So there's a protein in dairy called casein, and I found out that this isn't particularly well absorbed by the body and can cause inflammation, and in particular can cause production of mucus. So I decided to cut that out as well. And again, it was like a light bulb had turned on. Those symptoms just went away. I was feeling great. So if there's one thing that I think is quite easy to do, one really great health tip, and just to see how you go, maybe for 2 weeks, it's consider just having no refined foods and just see how you feel. Use your body as a barometer. And if you get to that point where you're eating a really clean diet and you're feeling great, then if you really miss those treats that you were having before, you can always reintroduce them. And by using the body as a barometer, you can see what different foods have an effect on you. So go from eating really clean to then maybe having some cheese if you miss that, and just see if that mucus production comes back or you don't sleep so well. Or maybe reintroduce gluten and see what happens in that sense. So great tip is just eat non-refined foods. So for me, going on a diet is not really a reality. For me, what we eat is more of a lifestyle. Eating to lose weight is something that maybe is important at certain times, but for me, eating to feel vital and feel healthy is really what I'm all about. And my best tip for you is to go on your own journey with this. Just see what happens when you take certain elements out of your diet. See what happens when you eat a non-refined diet, and just find out information for yourself. Do what feels right, and just see how your body reacts.